Good morning, class. Welcome to yet another session of Political Science. Today, we are going to continue our discussion about the chapter Contemporary South Asia. We were discussing India's relations with Pakistan in our previous class. So, today, let us continue the discussion furthermore and let us talk about India and its relations with other neighboring countries. See students, first we'll be talking about Bangladesh, and this is one of the neighbors who came into being because of the help extended by the Indian Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi. And Bangladesh initially was the part of Pakistani territory only. It was the eastern part of Pakistan, and with the due intervention of Indian leadership, Bangladesh came into being. And since the evolution of this country, India has always been helpful and cooperative towards Bangladesh. But it is not like that everything is positive in a relationship. We have some grudges also. So let us talk about some grudges. One of the soaring factors of disturbance is the distribution of river waters of Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers. Another soaring issue is the issue of illegal immigrants who keep on migrating from Bangladesh to the West Bengal region, and because they also speak Bengali and they dress up by in the way the Bengalis do, so it's very difficult to make out that who these immigrants are. But definitely, as they don't have any legal proof or paperwork, so we come to know that these illegal immigrants are coming, which is a burden, of course, on our economy. So this has been another issue. Other than this, the Bangladeshi government considers India as a regional bully. Specifically, they think that India has been following a big brother's attitude, and especially when we talk in the context of Chittagong hill tracts, then also this same aspect can be observed. Why? Because many a times India has not allowed movement in this particular area for the sake of safekeeping our line of control. Other than that, positivities are also there, as I told you that there has been cooperation. Other than this, Bangladesh has always been in the look east policy factor of India. As you already know, we have already dealt this topic in our previous chapters. So Bangladesh is one of the countries who has been the part of the look east policy. Now let us talk about Nepal. As you all know, India has always shared a very cordial, friendly and a very long lasting relationship with Nepal. Since centuries we have been neighbors. Since centuries we have been extending help and cooperation to each other. But of course, as I told you earlier also, everything is not bright, everything is not colorful. Grays and dark shades are always there. So let us talk about the issues. See, the prime issue with Nepal is the issue of Madhesis. Earlier, one more issue was there, that was the implication of democracy, but right now it's not the main issue. Why? Because Nepal has now declared itself a republic, a democratic republic. So this issue is no more existing, but definitely the issue of Madhesis is there. Madhesis are those people who have migrated from India. They look like Indians and they are residing in parts of Nepal. But they consider Nepal as their motherland now, and they want to be the part and parcel of the politics of Nepal. So here the Nepalese government believes that this is the poking of Indian leadership to encourage these Madhesis intervening with their internal politics, which is not correct. But still, because of this misunderstanding, somehow this issue is lingering on. Other than this, another soaring issue has come up because of the Chinese influence over the policies of Nepal, whether that is internal policy matter, whether that is external policy matter. Chinese influence has caused a great trouble and somehow hampered the friendship and understanding between India and Nepal. Other than this, everything is quite acceptable between both the countries. As you all know very well, Nepal is a landlocked country, and from India, if you want to visit Nepal, there are no such formalities required other than having a ID proof. So this is how it goes with Nepal. Now let us talk about Sri Lanka. In our previous class only we have discussed the relationship with Sri Lanka, which is one of the democratic nations, island country, and of course progressing on a very good pace in context of GDP. India has always extended help in whatsoever manner it can, of course through the dais of SAARC or without the dais of SAARC. So there is no such clashes that we need to discuss in case of Sri Lanka, particularly right now. Other than this, another neighboring country is Bhutan. So Bhutan is one of the nations which acts as a buffer state between India and China, and Bhutan has always been under the what to say guardianship of India. India has always extended and looked out for Bhutan, and so has Bhutan lived up to the expectation of our country and always assisted in whatsoever manner possible. So no such soaring issues or conflicts with Bhutan presently. Other than this, Pakistan. So you know there is a list of issues. One was the Indus Waters Treaty. The other issue is Jammu and Kashmir. Other than that, the problem of terrorism. Other than that, what to say, encouraging terrorist activities through the Bangladeshi region, through the Nepal territories, and likewise. So ISI is one of the irritating factors. And let us conclude by discussing Maldives. See students, Maldives is a small island nation, and here when there was a lack of drinking water, then India was the country who took initiative, and through helicopters water supply was being fulfilled here. So India has always extended cooperation, always looked out to help in whatsoever manner possible to its neighbors. But there is a very unfortunate understanding in these neighbors that they think that India tries to bully them like a big brother, and this is in terminological manner called the big brother attitude. So India has been allegated for this big brother attitude. Now, last but not the least, one more country that is the part and parcel of the Look East policy, and that is Myanmar. So with Myanmar, presently we have an issue of Rohingya Muslims who are being chased off from Myanmar, and through Bangladesh they are entering into West Bengal, they are entering in the Assam region, and they have taken a big part there as their refuge, and they are residing in these areas and causing a lot of burden on Indian economy. So please go through the pages of the book. This much for today. Let's continue our discussion in next class. By the time, thank you.